Today I'm going to show you how to make this super easy date paste. Hi and welcome to the Nutmeg Notebook Kitchen. I'm Tami and I share recipes that are no oil, whole food, plant-based. So today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple date paste. Now I use date paste in place of sugar in my recipes because I don't use refined sugar. I try to eat minimally processed ingredients, and date paste is naturally sweet, but when you use it in place of sugar, you're getting all the nutrients, the fiber, and all the goodness that there is in the dates, and dates are super sweet. So for this date paste, I'm using the medjool dates, and I buy these at Costco, and they are organic. And let me just open this up to show you what they look like. So these are really a large date, and they're very soft when they're newly purchased, and really sweet and delicious. They almost taste like caramel. They're so good. So what you need to know about them is that they do have pits, and so you're going to have to take the pit out. So I just pull it apart like this, and then you can see the little pit, it almost looks like a nut, is right here. Now what's really important when you're using dates is that you count how many dates you have, and then you count the pits just to make sure you've got all the pits out, because if you don't, trust me, it's really hard on your food processor or your blender or whatever you're using to make the date paste. Now I'm using the food processor today because this is a large quantity. I have 1 pound of the medjool dates in my bowl, and I have already pitted them, and then I covered them with boiling water and I let them soak. Now, I didn't let them soak as long today because I wanted to get to the video, but you can let this soak anywhere from like an hour to overnight. And what it does is it kind of rehydrates them. They're going to soak up all that water, and it's just going to make them easier to process. So since I didn't let them soak as long, then I might need to use a little more water in here. And I just recently posted a wonderful recipe for my chocolate cherry brownies, and I used the date paste in that recipe. You can find the YouTube video here on my Nutmeg Notebook channel, and people requested that I do a video and show them how to make the date paste that you use in that. So all I'm going to do is just add this to the food processor. I think I can probably pour. There we go. And I'm just going to get all those little bits. Now this will last for months in the refrigerator, or you can divide it up into containers and put it in the freezer, and it's probably good for up to a year. Now I'm just going to add a cup of the soaking water because I just poured the water off that I had used for soaking them. And then we're just going to process it, and we just want it to be really creamy and smooth, and we'll just see how long that takes. So here we go. Okay, I'm just going to check it and see how things look. And I'm just going to blend it just a little bit longer because, let me show you here. My cameraman's getting a close-up of it. I would just like it to be just maybe a little bit creamier. Now, if you knew that you were going to use this for all baking, you could add a little bit of vanilla, but I also use this in some savory recipes, something that's tomato-based like a marinara. A couple tablespoons of it will help counteract the acid. You see the water come off of that lid? Okay, we're just going to go a little bit longer. Okay, I think this looks really good. Okay, you can see how nice and creamy it is, and it gets a little bit, when it's really processed long enough, it becomes a little bit of a lighter color. And what I usually do is store it in a jar. So I'm just going to scrape my blade off. Oh, and I forgot to mention I'm using the S blade in my food processor. This is a Cusinart food processor. It's a 14 cup. It actually comes with 3 different blades, or multiple blades, I'm sorry, and it comes with 3 different size bowls to use. And I'm using the middle size bowl. And then I just put it in a mason jar and put a lid on it. And I'll keep some in the refrigerator, and then some of it I will freeze. And I'll just put it in a freezer safe container, label it, and pop it into the freezer. And that way, if I just need a tablespoon or so, I can always just pull out my jar. When this jar is empty, then I can pull out the one that's in the freezer, and I'm good to go. And you'll be amazed at how delicious and sweet this is, and what a nice substitute it makes. So I'm probably going to get about 1.5 jars of this, and I think this holds about 16 ounces, and it's just super sweet and creamy and delicious, and a great substitute for sugar and in your baking recipes, or even to use savory. So that's it. That's how you make date paste. You see how easy it is. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and leave me a comment or ask a question if you would like. Hop on over to the blog at nutmegnotebook.com and subscribe to my blog as well. When you subscribe, you get 2 exclusive recipes that are just for subscribers. Plus, I have hundreds of recipes on the blog that I haven't made videos for yet. And subscribe to my YouTube channel as well. And if you click on that bell icon that's next to the subscribe, that's how you get notifications whenever I go live or whenever we do post a new video. Thanks so much for watching today. Hope to see you soon. I'm Tami, and I help you get healthy and stay healthy, one meal at a time. Bye-bye.